Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing well. This is Joy and we are going to be harvesting some things, but first let us appreciate these sunflowers. They are doing so well. It's looking so beautiful and I'm happy to grow sunflowers. This is the moment I've been waiting for, to see them bloom and look so beautiful. Second, I am going to be picking some African nightshade or managu for a customer. Right now they are doing so well because there has been a lot of sun, and vegetables like sun a lot, and we are loving it as farmers because we are able to sell a lot of vegetables. Also, I come from an urban area, and you can imagine we are not even able to satisfy the market. Thank you, our customer. And moving on, let us start by harvesting our potatoes. And this variety is called Nderashiana or Nderamwana. Some other people call it Kanyoni. I think it is because most people that use this potato come from central parts of Kenya and also in the Rift Valley parts of Kenya, where I come from. And it's a very good variety because I find that with this potato I don't need to spray a lot of fungicides and disease and pests sprays. It works very perfect for me because that's not what I want. I don't need to keep being worried about disease. Also, it does very well when there is minimal water. If you don't have a lot of water, try this potato. I think it will suit you very well. And I got a new tool. Hey, this one apparently is supposed to be like a Japanese tool, but I got it in a local supermarket and I am happy about it. I can't stop using it. And we're done harvesting our potatoes. The bigger ones, I'm going to be cooking them, but for the little ones I'll save them so that I can plant them next time. I always want to plant potatoes because I use them a lot. Next, we are going to harvest tomatoes. Well, I keep confusing tomatoes and potatoes. Tomatoes, not potatoes. I've been harvesting from these plants for some time now, and I think this will be the last time I'm harvesting from them. Then I'm going to plant something else. And moving on, I got some red cherry tomatoes and also some yellow cherry tomatoes, or bush tomatoes as some people refer them to. Then get some red bulb onions. They're doing so well this time. Last time I grew them, it was chaos. But I see I'm going to be getting lots. And we move on to our beetroots. And we said the green leafy parts of beetroots are edible. Whenever you harvest your beetroots, don't throw away the green parts because you can cook them just like you cook spinach. Let's get the tiniest bell pepper and some green peppers, not as tiny. Then get some eggplants. I don't like calling them like that. Why are they eggplants? They don't look like an egg. I prefer calling them aubergines. Biringanya, is that you? Next, we do our sweet basil. I use this one for cooking rice. Not a very big fan of the scent, but it's very healthy. That's why I use it. I found some strawberries apparently and some red eggplants. Oh, we said it is aubergines. Biringanya. Then we close this by harvesting some pomegranate or kukumanga. It is very ripe. You can see the color is really red, and I can't wait to eat this one. There you have it. This is all we harvested for today. we still have a lot of food growing. So this is just today's harvest. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. If it's your first time, please keep coming back for more, because I'll be doing more videos in the farm, more videos about my experience as a farmer, more videos about tips and things that I always do in the farm that can help somebody else out there who is also wanting to grow their own food. And see you in the next one. Goodbye and have an amazing time. Bye.